So welcome back to Pax Europiana. It's a very special day today, the 29th of March. It's a day of celebration in Europe because of the 7 countries which were allowed to join NATO in 2004. And that was a very specific day, and it's a day of historic dimensions in Europe. I want to devote this day to George W. Bush, the American president, who oversaw and invited these 7 new countries to the great alliance of NATO. And it's a role model for what I propose for 2024 to come, and it's some very special day. Imagine, it was the 3 Baltic countries, Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia. They were still in the Soviet Union in 91, fighting for their freedom, and then 13 years later in NATO. What an achievement, and thanks George W. Bush for making it possible. There was also Romania and Bulgaria, countries who fought during the Ottoman times 100, 200 years for their freedom, and they achieved it, and they could then join NATO as well, and that was obviously very special. Obviously, there was then also Slovakia and Slovenia. Slovakia a latecomer because of the communist leftover of Međa, and they were also allowed to join, and that was obviously then the result of this great economic transformation of Dzurinda and Miklos. Amazing, also fantastic result in 2004. And Slovenia. Did I count right correctly? It's 2, 4, 7. Yeah, exactly. But George Bush, by the way, he also prepared Albanian and Croatian in NATO membership. So it's 9 countries to his score of NATO enlargement. So that was really the most successful president. And I'm very sorry that in Austria, unfortunately, his reputation is not so good, because we had these anti-American demonstrations in 2006 when he visited, and he honored Austria to come and to attend here this EU-American summit. But the Austrians only know Iraq. Obviously they don't know Iraq, they have no idea mostly about Iraq, and you have seen the contrast with the American liberation and the Russian atrocities and genocide now in Syria. And it's of course difficult and controversial, but American peace definitely much better for everybody, anywhere in the world. And here we are outside, here is the marketplace, and that's good, markets are good. I'm very happy to be here. I hope you can still understand what I say, but it's good to be at the marketplace. I love markets, and markets are really, they start at marketplaces. That's the tradition of markets in Europe and in the world, and I love it very much. Yeah. So let's come back to that special day, 29th of March, a day to celebrate. 7 new countries, and that is enormous. And I made this ranking on Twitter, if you follow my Twitter handle, which American president got many NATO members. Clinton 3 in 99, Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic, excellent. And then it was George Bush in 2004-7, and actually 2 to his name as well, with Albania and Croatia. And he tried very much also to get Macedonia in, but Karamanlis stopped him, and European appeasement and blockers stopped him. So that was then actually the success later. But that's the one we have to put also to Trump's name. Yeah? North Macedonia was under his presidency. He didn't like NATO, but he was also then not boycotting the Macedonian accession, and that's also good. Obama also won Montenegro. Took him a long time to understand NATO and to appreciate how important it is, but also won. But when you see the comparison, 3 with Clinton, 9 with Bush, and 1 with Obama and with Trump, then you see also where the real hero of European freedom is. George W. Bush. He really cared for Europe, and I want to devote this video for him. Now for Biden, obviously the big question is, will he be ready also to continue that success model, and is there a new 2004 possible in 2024, 20 years later after the great enlargement? I say yes. We could include 3 countries that's in EU, Albania and Montenegro and North Macedonia, and also to have 12 new countries in NATO. That's including the 6 neutrals or semi-neutrals, like Cyprus, Malta, Austria, and also Finland, Sweden and Ireland, 6. And then it's obviously Kosovo, Bosnia, and that's 8. And then it's Ukraine, Georgia and Moldova. Then we are at 11, and Serbia as the crowning achievement of peace in Europe. If it will be ready, I think yes, we should give a lot to Serbia. We have to definitely invest significantly in peace, with highways, with the currency, with adoption of the euro, but it should be a generous offer to also include Serbia in our peace system backed by America, and that would be excellent. Yeah, the market is going on here. That's good. Now it's already about 2 o'clock, so the market is closing, but the market is never closing in this world thanks to America. And also it's secure to invest money in NATO secured countries, and that's also why this link between NATO and between the security and prosperity is so clear, so close and so important, and that's why I so much support this special day. I want to devote it to George Bush, and I'm very happy that he did it, and congratulations to all the 7 countries who joined. Thanks a lot for listening. More to come.